So today I wanted to make a video on fire extinguishers. We've always had fire extinguishers in the hallway, and on the day of the inspection, the Pawtucket Fire Department stated that they wanted more fire extinguishers, specifically in renters' areas. So the code states you're allowed 75 feet of travel to a fire extinguisher. Now, the areas have always had at least one fire extinguisher in them, but the Pawtucket Fire Department stated on the day of the inspection that they wanted some areas to have more than one. So we'll take a look at all of that. But what we're looking at right now is an Ansel Cockridge operated extinguisher. And on the day of the inspection, the Rhode Island State Fire Marshal's office continued to laugh at me. They continued to say that these are old and outdated. No. Ansel Cockridge operated extinguishers are still made today. In some places, like oil fields, are mandated to have them. So let's first talk about their overall upbringing, overall upcoming. So an Ansel Cockridge operated fire extinguisher has a Cockridge in here, hence the name. And what happens is when you press down this lever, you release the CO2 and it goes into the powder chamber and out the nozzle. You control the nozzle with a flow. There you are. What's very cool about them is that the powder is not stored in the same spot as the compressed air. This means you don't have to worry about the powder becoming cakey. And it's also very good for places that deal with cold. In cold environments, powder under pressure tends to freeze. In hot environments, powder under pressure tends to get sticky. You don't have to worry about that happening with one of these because the compressed air is kept separate from the powder. It's a beautiful thing. I absolutely love these. I'll never give them up. A lack of education on the day of the inspection. Ladies and gentlemen, the Rhode Island State Fire Marshal's office guessed that this fire extinguisher was made in 1940. Wrong. The actual cylinder was made in 2010. And its hydrostatic test date was done. Let's get it in here. Where's the year? Oh, the year, it's so dark over here. It was done 2021. So dark at times. Sorry about that. So the hydrostatic test was done 2021, and it's got our brand new tag. I'm very excited about that. As you can see, it meets the Rhode Island State Fire Marshal Office requirement. During the inspection, they criticized me because, quote, the fire extinguishers had an out-of-state tag. Well, comes to find out, ladies and gentlemen, there is no requirement for an in-state tag. They haven't passed said law. But we're going to take a tour of the building, and I'm going to show you all my different fire extinguishers. And I'm excited to do that. So this fire extinguisher is in the hallway outside area 41 Lee Street and 43 Lee Street. This fire extinguisher is outside 55/57 Lee Street. This fire extinguisher is in the loading dock / Tweed Street, Harris Street hallway intersection. See how they all meet over here? This fire extinguisher is in the Harris Street hallway. This one's a spare one I have in my office. These ones over here are my collection. I collect them too. This right here is... Oh, let me turn that down. This right here was an email I sent before the inspection report was even issued. At the bottom, I have spent my own money and got 10 fire extinguishers with inspection tags. Next, I'll be working with all the renters to make sure they have a fire extinguisher. And I put in this email, so this email was sent August 31st. And I put the next update email will be 9/9/21. Ladies and gentlemen, this was her response. Thank you for your timely response to some deficiencies. I have forwarded your email to the Pawtucket Fire Marshal and would direct you to correspond all his, whatever, to him. Ladies and gentlemen, she refused to work with me. And look at how long it took her to get back to me. I sent my email August 31st. It took her till September 8th to get back to me. And then this is what I was told here. Stop sending me these emails. Okay. So now we are in area 41 Lee Street. And I'm going to show you the fire extinguishers in here. We consider this tenant to be a higher risk tenant due to her operation. So this is a fire extinguisher, 41 Lee Street, back door. 41 Lee Street, front door. There's the squirrel and the birds. 39 Lee Street, front door. 39 Lee Street, back door. So now we are in Sarah's area. This is her fire extinguisher at the front door. This is the fire extinguisher in the conference room. This is the fire extinguisher in her office. Now we are in area 98. This is the fire extinguisher at the back door. This is the fire extinguisher at the front door. Now we are in area 102 Harris Street. This is his fire extinguisher. Area 104 Harris Street. Area 114 Harris Street. This is the extinguisher for the center room. 114 Harris Street. This is the fire extinguisher for the office. 96 Harris Street. 110B Tweed Street. 110C Tweed Street. 110A Tweed Street. 35 Lee Street. 37 Lee Street. Oh, I hate it when I almost forget an area's number. Sorry about that. Area 37 Lee Street. Area 88 Harris Street. Area 51 Lee Street. Area 59 Lee Street. Area 55 Lee Street.